Hot Wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
Mostly sunny, warmer and humid, 88 the high. 65. 69 now, downtown GR. Very sunny. Going to be a good one. Number of local stories going on. Weird things.
Yeah.
It's election day for all your breaking election coverage.
Yes, we don't have any.
We're not covering that.
Don't know what.
No, well, it's so broken down.
Someone sent me a web page and said this has all your answers, and it was just like the Michigan .gov page, and I'm like, I don't want to look for them myself. Send me a BuzzFeed list, damn it.
Yes. Yeah, do the work.
Yeah,
I want it to be like adult baby food for my ears and eyes.
Come on, I do so much for you.
Yeah, usually if you do go to the state, you can type in like your zip code, and it will tell you exactly everything that pertains to you, which I have not found currently. Like the first thing, the first thing that I brought up has everything in Kent County, which a lot of it doesn't. You know, it's like Byron Center, this or that, and you know, like, it's so funny though. And in Ada, there's almost no point for anything locally because the city manager is unopposed and the treasurer is unopposed, and then for the secretary or whatever, it's between two people, and I go, well, I don't know either of those people.
Yeah.
So, sounds dangerous, man.
Okay, you know, I'm
That's
sure
just how they get you.
I'm sure you both do great.
Sounds like someone needs to run, man.
No, thank you.
You've got the voice.
Yes.
What do you mean, no thank you?
Yeah, well,
this is your chance to be part of government.
Yeah.
Well, not today. I don't think you could get on the ballot today.
And that's
No,
always
but
been,
I mean, like, you know, at some point.
I could write in. I could probably, I think it's okay to go and pressure people outside of polling stations.
It is. You can wear a T-shirt
As far
that
as
says
I
Hot
know,
Wings
I think I can threaten them.
Government.
I think that's okay now. Didn't they pass that?
Right, Hot Wings in.
I thought it was okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think
and if they
Obama
tell
did
you
that.
you can't
I
take
think
your shirt off.
I think you can pressure Republicans, but not the other way around.
I don't think so. I think I'm going to run for office someday.
You've said that. Why do you want to be part of the problem?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have a good answer to that.
I used to want to. When I was younger, I thought, oh, yeah, well, I've got some good ideas. But the older I get, the more cynical I get, and the more I go, I don't want to be around any of those people that are into this.
Or do you mean
I'm
one
not
of those
smart
pointless
enough
things?
No, I want to be like a state rep.
Okay.
I want to run as an independent and then bridge the gap between the two sides.
Now,
which I know none of this will happen.
Could you use the radio show to get in there?
I don't think so.
I don't
Not
think
without
either.
offering equal time
No.
to my opponent, who would no doubt be a PUD.
Yeah. We wouldn't. That'd be boring. No one
That'd
wants
be
to
great.
talk
They
to that
could-
guy.
What if we did? Like, say, okay, well, you get to sit in on the show, but you're subject to the same rules as everybody else on the show. And then we have a little unspoken deal that every time they say something, you guys belittle them.
Now, I do think.
Fine.
Now, I might,
great.
Okay.
Now, I might be wrong here, but I don't think so. I think it would be okay for you to still be on the radio as long as you never referenced it.
Right.
You just couldn't
Not
talk about it.
directly.
But I want to reference it. Mm-hmm. It's
What
the
if
only
we
thing I have going
referenced
for
it?
me.
But you could reference it. You could say, hey, you know, I've got some interesting things that you might want to see on Twitter.
I don't
and
want to
Facebook.
dislike you, and if you were in government, I no doubt would.
What if I made your life better?
You wouldn't.
No.
I might. I might be just
no
the person
state
you
rep
need.
ever has.
Well, not so far.
Yeah.
No. I feel like it would just be for your ego.
So far, I
Yes.
haven't found any one individual who has actually done anything for me.
I can't see this ever happening.
I don't want it to.
It doesn't seem like
Don't do that to me.
It doesn't seem like a good hobby for when I retire. To be frustrated and annoyed by people.
You could have a sex scandal.
I'm not interested in that.
That'd be hot.
I don't know what makes you think that's my thing.
I think the most appealing thing, you know, if you go on a
Just saying
state,
you could.
on a state level, boy, you would get a chance to ride in a lot more convertibles in local parades.
That is something that
would
is
be
so
so
I mean, I
appealing
think
to me.
that would be so fun to. I mean, because you could go from like the Ada 4th of July parade right over to the Cascade 4th of July parade, and then beeline it for the Byron Center 4th of July
Just
parade.
you and the last munchkin ever.
Yeah.
Who doesn't dream of hearing a child say, "Mom, who's that?" and hearing the mom say, "Who cares?"
Yeah.
Why, that's the, I don't know, mayor of Merrill.
Yeah.
That's state representative Freebeer.
That's the Algoma Township clerk, son.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's neat. the bill would become a law.
That's amazing.
I don't know. I only vote once a year when I'm in town.
How come they carry him in a windowless HHR? That seems boring.
I'm just a sewer commissioner, and I believe in anti-abortion.
Meanwhile,
Stop plugging up our drains with drain babies. No more masturbation. Vote me drain commissioner.
meanwhile, Fox 17.
That'd be a winning platform.
Yep. Somebody who just tuned in goes, oh, they're talking about my dad. Fox 17 had a story about a police standoff that left somebody unhappy with the state of her home.
It was a standoff that lasted for hours this weekend. Crews on the scene of the home near Seaway and West Southern Avenue following a dispute fueled by alcohol. Police say the
West
suspect
Southern
fired a
Avenue.
handgun
That's very difficult to consider.
while arguing with his girlfriend. But that the woman is telling Fox 17 News that's not what happened.
Fox 17's Michael Dubray live in the newsroom after sitting down with her to get her side of the story. Michael?
Well, Jennifer Twining has a family with a suspect. They raised 2 boys inside the house together, and although they are no longer married, they're still romantically involved. Jennifer says that Elijah did fire a shot into the air, but that he did not do it out of anger from a fight. Jennifer also says
Why did he do it? He was celebrating sex.
For coolness. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Street cred.
During the standoff, it created a lot of frustration because she says Elijah was not even inside the home at the time.
We had a tactical team block off our neighborhood for 12 hours for a
She's
man
got
that
an
wasn't
excellent head wag.
Yeah.
Oh, totally, yeah.
She has never been speaking when she wasn't speaking with the body language of an angry person.
Yeah.
Maybe she's very talented, and it was so good with the head wags. He had to go outside and shoot a gun.
Maybe.
He was inside.
I need to blast
twice.
twice.
Yeah.
there.
This is what the inside of Jennifer Twining's home looks like after she says the SWAT team forced their way in on Sunday, shooting tear gas through this broken window. And she says the huge crack in this wall is from when the robot barged through the front door.
There's so much.
Wow.
Robots.
That's so exciting.
What do you want? Your F-boy was shooting guns off.
I like the brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that actually looks cool.
Yeah, they
a lot of
exposed
people
it.
pay good money to
Yeah.
have some sort of detail work like that done by a contractor.
Can't they just get a new piece of cardboard to replace the window?
Why don't you just hang one of his wife beaters up over it?
Yeah.
Like the estimate, there's almost like $4,000 in damage.
Damage left behind from an incident that started on Saturday night. Jennifer says she was on the front porch with Elijah, who had been drinking, when he suddenly did something she says she never saw him do before.
Read.
He stood up.
Damn it.
Were you going to say it?
Up and pulled a firearm from his side and turned away and shot it into the air.
Afterwards, she says they went inside and argued about why he may have done that.
Things escalated. We exchanged some not so nice words and
Fluids.
I chose to leave to go get help.
Jennifer says in addition to alcohol, Elijah was also under the influence of drugs, but that he never
I
threatened
don't
her
know,
and did
man.
not
I'm looking
shoot.
at the mugshot. That guy is just
looks straight as
crystal
an
clear.
arrow.
Yeah.
He looks clean to me.
her. However, she does say she did call 911 during the argument and that about 10 officers came to the home asking Elijah to come outside. She says at that point, he closed the door, climbed through a window, and ran off.
He was scared.
Okay. Well, what are you upset about? How are they supposed to know?
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, when you
called 911 and said he's shooting a gun,
Yeah,
and then they
my-
came over and you want him to come in and delicately move furniture and
Right?
get a locksmith to get in
my boyfriend, who is drunk
and high.
and on drugs, is firing a gun.
Yeah.
Please come help. Yeah, I mean, I don't
wreck my hummus.
I don't know what you're gonna do in that situation.
scared and highly under the influence.
Believing he was in the home, police employed a standoff tactical plan that used a SWAT team and robots, along with helicopters in the air, a sight that put neighbors there on alert.
I was scared. Yeah.
You would think, though, with all the tactical gear that local police departments have from the military now and black ops opportunities, that they would have some sort of body heat scanner.
Well, they probably did, but their grow lights were probably throwing them off.
Yeah, true.
I knew I shouldn't have had all my grow lights in the shape of a person.
I was scared.
Elijah eventually turned himself in.
They want to complain about the money for the house. All right, well, we'll pay you back the money for your house. You reimburse the community for the cost of law enforcement rolling out to catch an idiot.
Around 3 on Sunday afternoon.
So now our beautiful home looks like we got robbed, and I have a 13-year-old that doesn't know if his dad will make his graduation.
Jennifer says
that is not the police's fault.
I will say this: the outside of their house looks like a lot nicer than I would have guessed.
So true.
Yeah,
it actually was nice.
You should worry about other things. Having kids that old having kids in the house.
Yeah, worried about whether or not he's going to make graduation. Yeah, maybe you should worry about whether or not he's the type of a person who gets wasted and does drugs and waves firearms around
and shoots them.
To me, that might be your bigger issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. And good news, your son's not going to graduate till he's 25. Daddy will be out by then.
Right.
Elijah has a drug and alcohol problem that he needs help. She's not making up excuses for what he did and wants him to get better.
We're a family, and we're not going to just abandon him. He really needs us.
He said there's two sides to him.
No. That's all good. You just the problem I have is you complaining about the damage to your home because of an incident that was instigated by people who live there.
This is gonna take a little turn. I feel like this kid here is speaking from the heart, and then he has to backtrack to cover up something that he accidentally leaked.
He can be a real good person, or he can be abusive and.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, that's a pretty big statement.
When you hear that, what do you think? Abusive.
Well, you think
to
physically,
her and to the kid.
But I guess it could be verbally abusive, though.
Okay.
I mean, he might get drunk and just say jerk things.
This is how quick he is. This kid's quick-witted.
Abusive, towards drugs and stuff like that. Hopefully, he gets some help and he can.
He might have just said it weird.
Yeah,
he
may have.
And as a guy who says things weird, he might have just said it weird.
And he may have. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, a way better person than he was.
We reached out to Muskegon police about that standoff, but have not heard back from them yet. Neighbors were told to stay inside
Would have been great
and
if a
lock their
robot
doors
crashed into their newsroom. Here's our answer.
Yeah.
During that standoff. And Elijah Twining is currently behind bars facing several charges, including weapons offenses. Live in the newsroom, Michael Dupre, Fox 17 News.
Man.
Oh, what a mess.
Yeah.
Every which way.
Comicon is coming to Grand Rapids. You know that. They do it every year.
Yeah, they do. I tried I was going to go see Big Bird last year.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. It sounds ridiculous, though.
It does, but that would have been cool.
One of the stars of Game of Thrones is going to be in town.
Which one?
Wait. Do you think it's a star?
I know his face.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Ramsay?
No.
Oh.
Is it Hodor?
No. Keep going.
Young Hodor.
It's not young Hodor. It's also not a door stop.
Is it a dire wolf?
No, it's not a dire wolf.
I'd go see that.
Is
it a
Peter Dinklage?
It's not Peter Dinklage.
Is it a three-eyed raven?
No. I don't feel like you're trying it sincerely anymore.
Is it a brain
Justin,
tree?
do you watch Game of Thrones?
Never seen an episode.
Never seen it. Steve hasn't watched it, refuses.
Yeah.
So it's just up to Hot Wings and Joe. Keep going.
Okay.
It's a big cast.
It's a huge cast.
It is
This
a big
person has
cast.
been
I've forgotten half the people that were on
I believe
there.
this is a character that has existed in all seasons.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's not Jamie Lannister.
No, we wouldn't know the name. No one would know the name, even of the character, I'll bet.
I'm trying to figure out what the character's name is.
Oh, is it the guy? Oh, boy, what is that guy's name?
The Meister or whatever he is. The guy with the old man who likes prostitutes and potions.
You are correct.
Oh,
that's him.
That is not who I was going to say. Wow.
Holy Christ.
He's allowed to travel?
That's a bigger...
He was also a general in Star Wars Episode 5.
Really?
The Empire Strikes Back. And he was Walter Donovan in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I know who that was. Okay, now I'm really excited. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Who was he? What?
Walter Donovan in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Do you remember that film when Indiana Jones is asked by a stranger, Donovan, to go and pick up where his father left off because his father was kidnapped?
Oh, is he
That's him.
The little guy with like the hat and the suit?
I don't even know what you're saying. Like, I know what the words are.
I have an image of someone.
The little guy with the hat and the suit.
He's not, okay. No, I think
everyone in that film.
I'm thinking of the guy who made Indiana Jones get to the cups.
Tell me more.
Yeah, he got into the cup room, and then the little guy came, and he drank it, and then his face melted.
Yeah. Walter Donovan.
That's him.
I
can't believe
you've chosen poorly.
Wait, is he the guy who said you've chosen poorly? He's not the knight.
The guy whose face melted.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think he's little, though. I think he's normal size.
I feel like he was a little guy with a suit and a hat.
Maybe.
I mean, I either way, I kind
little-
of got to who it is. Indiana Jones, Last Crusade. Boy, I loved that movie so much. When he's going through all those things, spelling out Jehovah, or the name of God, I don't know. I don't remember very much.
But with
great detail.
Sean Connery spelling out Jehovah or playing Foursquare. I don't know what it was.
Hopscotch was more like it.
Yeah, but like when that was so tense, like when he said, "The man who's repentant before the Lord," and then Indiana Jones falls to his knees, and the big knife goes through and chops off the head of the other people. Damn it! Spoiler alert.
And then he takes that step, and there's an invisible bridge, and then the sand.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Oh my God. Yeah.
He makes it across,
and then that was the last Indiana Jones movie they ever made, and they have promised to never make any more.
And that's it.
Yep.
There has never been another one.
Just the three.
Who else is going to be at Comicon?
Lots of other people. There are a lot of other people.
Okay.
Like
That's
who?
all.
I want to know more.
Like someone from a Star Trek.
Hang on.
A guy who made a comic book.
Okay. Well, there's been a lot of Star Trek.
Denise Crosby, who was Lieutenant Tasha Yar in Star Trek The Next Generation and the leader of Terminus in The Walking Dead. That's a pretty good get.
Yeah. Walking Dead is a big thing.
You might be familiar with Robin Shelby, who was Slimer in Ghostbusters 2.
Of course. Everyone knows Slimer.
Oh, Slimer, especially from Ghostbusters 2.
The best Ghostbusters. Conrad Brooks, the last surviving cast member of Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Oh, my gosh. Wow, what a reach back that is. What was that, 1955 or something?
Okay, now this is big, Joe. And Steve, I think this was big for you.
Oh, but I'm looking at what you're about to say.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 cast reunion.
I see 3 names there.
Oh, is that Ernie Reyes Jr.? Was he in that?
No. Well, he's not going to be here. And Kevin Eastman, a co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That guy's got to be worth a $500,000 at least. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to quit there. I had a joke all lined up. And nothing I've said.
Must have been a good one.
Nothing I have said.
Who's the little man in a cat?
Yeah, that's a rough go, Joe.
Nothing has made sense. Everything is terrible.
Anyway, thanks for the press release.
Yeah.
It's in October, Comic-Con. Nirvana, all apologies. Hot Mix is doing weird humming.
Speaking of apologies.
I'm doing the cello.
97.9 GRD Rocks.